Coming up next, a non-title tag team match with future possible implications as Stefan Von Berger and the man of the people, Big Jake Blackwell, the Insiders, go up against Oliver Hollywood and Tommy Wilcox, the Rage Television Tag Team Champions.
The following non-title tag team match is scheduled for one fall with a 20-minute time limit. Coming down the aisle with Sylvia Strong, at a combined weight of 560 pounds, RWL International Champion Big Jake Blackwell and Stefan Von Berger, the Insiders.
Let's talk really quick for a second about the ongoing bidding war between Sylvia and MJ Ferrantino for the rights to manage American Powers.
What you got?
Word is, Patty Powers and Liberty Belle Danielle are looking over both their final proposals, and while it's not 100% set in stone, we may, possibly, see American Powers come down to the ring with their new manager as soon as this Saturday's Snarl card. The suspense is just eating me up.
And it has indeed been a suspenseful situation. The ongoing bidding war between Sylvia Strong and Matthew James Ferrantino. And who knows, we may find out just as soon as this Saturday which manager is going to be going forward with American Powers in the future.
Very cool, very interesting, of course, but let's turn our attention back to this match right here. If the Insiders can score a win over Wilcox and Hollywood, it'll guarantee them a title shot.
Their opponents, along with the Fairfield Fox Faye Crawford, and at a combined weight of 475 pounds, they are the RWL Rage Tag Team Champions, Tommy Wilcox and Oliver Hollywood.
And a title win for the Insiders would give the Stronghold 3 pairs of tag team champions, with Jake and Von Berger joining the ranks of the Originals and the Psychodelics. And hey, if AP were to sign with the Stronghold, well, just damn. Sylvia's people would control most of the gold in RWL. I'm sure Auntie Sylvie's hot for this deal to be signed.
Oh, she's hot for it all right, but only if American Power signs with her.
The German technicians Stefan Von Berger and Oliver Hollywood starting off this tag team match as the referee sounds the bell. Oliver Hollywood with a kick to the midsection on Von Berger, a chop. Von Berger counters with an elbow to the leg of Oliver Hollywood. Oliver Hollywood counters with elbows to the midsection. Von Berger catches an elbow, counters with a kick, gets back up on his feet. Discus punch takes Oliver Hollywood down to the canvas. Stefan Von Berger gets a hold of Hollywood, but Hollywood refusing to be escorted to the corner here. More elbows to the midsection for Stefan Von Berger, who counters with another elbow to the leg, catches a kick to the midsection from Oliver Hollywood, a hard right. Ollie whips him over the top rope out onto the floor. Oliver Hollywood standing there just biding his time. He tags in Tommy Wilcox, the Cocoa Beach Wonderkin, and he may be headed to the outside to go after Von Berger. Or perhaps not, but in either case, referee Walt Rothburn still engaging the count on the German technician. Von Berger rolls himself back inside the ring, grabs a hold of Wilcox, but Wilcox counters with a kick to the midsection, rebound off the middle rope, a beautifully executed moonsault from Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox going for another one and going for a cover here. One. Two, oh, not even. Just about a one. Wilcox takes himself to the top turnbuckle. Von Berger catching a leg drop from the Cocoa Beach Wonderkin. Wilcox gathers Von Berger up again. Von Berger again counters with another kick to the leg. A hard right from Ollie. Oliver Hollywood nails him with a sit-out jawbreaker. Wow. Oliver Hollywood with a kick to the leg of Stefan Von Berger as he makes his way towards the corner. Here comes Oliver Hollywood again. And with Stefan Von Berger ripe for the pickings. Ollie delivers a kick to the back of the German technician, follows it up with a stomp to the midsection. Oliver Hollywood with a bow and arrow stretch on the German technician. Referee Walt Rothburn checking things out. This could be a possible submission. Jake Blackwell had seen enough and intercedes on behalf of his partner, Oliver Hollywood. Whips Jake Blackwell out onto the floor. Here comes Tommy Wilcox again. Stefan Von Berger has taken quite a bit of punishment so far. Wilcox with a beautiful spinning crossbody off the rope. That was beautiful. Here's a cover. 1, 2, but only a 2. Stefan Von Berger kicking out at 2 here. A drop kick to the back of the head from Tommy Wilcox. Big Jake Blackwell on the outside, finally back up on his feet. Tommy Wilcox on the outside. Wilcox turns Blackwell around. Double knees to the back for Big Jake Blackwell. Tommy Wilcox battling 2 guys at once here. As Von Berger comes out, delivers a kick, a right, a jab to the midsection, and a couple of driving knees for good measure. Followed up with a stomp to the midsection, a soccer kick to the chest. A series of wrist clutch kicks to Tommy Wilcox on the outside as the referee continues to count, and looks like Stefan Von Berger is going to take his sweet time working on the Cocoa Beach Wonderkin, twisting that arm and that shoulder, and then follows it up with driving knees into the back of Tommy Wilcox. Von Berger rounds Wilcox back up again. Decides to take himself back inside the ring, with Tommy Wilcox following suit. Over the top rope he comes in. Hard right to Von Berger. He gets a hold of Von Berger, winds him up. Look at that. Whoa, what a beautiful neckbreaker right there. A kick, another, a chop, an elbow to the face. Tommy Wilcox whips Von Berger over the top rope, out onto the floor and at the feet of Oliver Hollywood. Whoa, did you see that? Tommy Wilcox doing quite a bit of showing off here. Oliver Hollywood regarding Stefan Von Berger on the outside as the referee continues to count. And so far, Wilcox and Hollywood have maintained most of the advantage in this matchup. Wilcox rolls out to the ring. Von Berger rounds him up and hurls him towards the barricades. Stefan Von Berger with a hard right to Tommy Wilcox, and down he goes. A drop toe hold from Wilcox. That was so fast I almost didn't even see it happen. A kick to the leg to Von Berger from Wilcox. A double leg drop right in the lower abdomen. And I do mean lower. And another one. Stefan Von Berger will be singing soprano tonight. Kick to the midsection. The German technician pitches Tommy Wilcox towards his side of the ring. Rolls himself back inside. Sylvia Strong monitoring the activity of her team very closely. Von Berger moves in, locks in Tommy Wilcox. A beautiful axe kick that takes Wilcox down. Raining right hands on the head of Tommy Wilcox, followed up with another stomp to the midsection. Here comes Big Jake Blackwell, the man of the people. The international champion rounds up Tommy Wilcox, has him up and pitches him to the outside like a bag of trash. Wow. Blackwell up on the top turnbuckle. Whoa, 10 feet up, 10 feet down, an elbow drop right across the throat of Tommy Wilcox. Blackwell winds up the arms, throws the switch on that double arm snap. Blackwell gathers up Tommy Wilcox again. Wilcox counters with a kick, takes him down. Blackwell gathered up to his feet again by Wilcox. Locked up, there's another kick to the midsection. And the Salida del Sol on the outside. Tommy Wilcox in control of things at the moment. Even on the outside. Oh, Blackwell driven right into the ring steps as Tommy Wilcox makes his way back inside to the ring. Goes to his team's corner. A possible tag might be pending here as Big Jake Blackwell stops to think things over for a hot second. A little bit of showboating from Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox charges. And whoa, what a hurricane run. Did you see that? Wow. A neckbreaker drop from Wilcox on Blackwell. And here comes Oliver Hollywood on the tag. Wilcox watching Oliver Hollywood as he catches a kick to the midsection from Blackwell. A series of rights. And look at this right here. Big Jake Blackwell with a big-time scoop slam as he elects to beat it out of town and turn it over to Stefan Von Berger. Von Berger charges a running kick to Oliver Hollywood, and down he went. A hard right from Ollie goes behind on Von Berger. A hard forearm to the back. Goes behind again. And a falling neckbreaker as Oliver Hollywood tags in Tommy Wilcox again. Wilcox Locks up Von Berger, pitches him over the top rope practically at the feet of Faye Crawford. The Fairfield Fox has decided to beat it to a safer zone here as Von Berger makes his way back to his feet. Makes his way back inside the ring. Tommy Wilcox talking all kinds of trash, catches a forearm for it and gets pitched out onto the apron. And Stefan Von Berger gonna make him pay with beats of the Bodran, 10 punches across the chest of Tommy Wilcox. And there's only one way to go after that. It's straight down. Tommy Wilcox in a little bit of trouble here as Von Berger really starts to open up here. Another forearm after a series of wrist clutch kicks. A stomp to the midsection. Wilcox puts on the brakes. Counters Von Berger with a dragon screw. Tommy Wilcox makes his way back inside the ring. Stefan Von Berger finally manages to shake it off. Makes his way back inside the ring. Running series of forearms to Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox now being escorted to the Insider's corner, and he finally makes it there. Here comes Big Jake Blackwell on the tag, and here comes a double team from the Insiders. Rebound off the ropes. Combination Russian leg sweep drop kick. Blackwell goes for the cover and hooks the leg. One, but Tommy Wilcox rescued by Oliver Hollywood at the last possible moment. Blackwell slams Ollie into the corner. Takes himself up to the middle rope. And an inverted dragon sleeper trying to choke Oliver Hollywood. Down he goes. Tommy Wilcox right there waiting for him. Whips him over the top rope, out onto the floor. Over the top rope, but crashes and burns for the high-risk maneuver. Blackwell drives a knee right into the face of Tommy Wilcox. Blackwell has him up. Whoa! What a nasty slam from the man of the people. Big Jake Blackwell, the international champion, catches a kick or two from Tommy Wilcox. An elbow. We're starting to draw further and further away from the ring with the referee continuing to count. Another kick to the midsection. The Big Jake Blackwell from Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox quickly and wisely making his way back inside the ring. Breaks the count, starts it all over again. Comes back out after Big Jake Blackwell. Blackwell catches a falling neckbreaker from Wilcox. The Cocoa Beach Wonderkin firmly in control of the situation right now as the referee continues to count. Look at this. Stefan Von Berger coming to the aid of his tag team partner. Wilcox drives him into the barricade, delivers another kick to Blackwell, and another Salida del Sol on the outside on the ramp. The Insiders not looking too cool at the moment. Tommy Wilcox decides to deliver a parting shot to Von Berger as well. Perhaps no, a kick to the midsection from Blackwell. Perhaps Tommy Wilcox fighting off a little bit more than he can chew here as the Insiders start to go to work on the Cocoa Beach Wonderkin. Blackwell drives a knee into the face of Tommy Wilcox. Blackwell with a hard right spins him around, goes behind, takes him down to the canvas, adding some humiliation to it with a helicopter spin and a slap to the top of the head. Big Jake Blackwell takes himself back inside the ring, inviting Tommy Wilcox to come on back inside, and he sure as hell's going to do it. Blackwell with a series of shots. Wilcox gets a hold of him, whips him towards the far corner. Wilcox moves in on Blackwell. Blackwell quickly gets out of the way, delivers a shot to the midsection to Wilcox. And look at this, chicken wing suplex from the man of the people on Tommy Wilcox. Drives a knee into Wilcox's head, tries to nail him with a rolling elbow, but Wilcox just a step too fast. Wilcox with a kick to the midsection. Sets it up. Look at this. There it is. The Salida del Sol again from Tommy Wilcox. Big Jake Blackwell laid out, slowly making his way back to his feet as Oliver Hollywood comes in. Blackwell misses with the jumping neck breaker. Oliver Hollywood going to make him pay for that mistake. Side suplex to Big Jake Blackwell. A stomp to the arm from Oliver Hollywood. Hollywood tags in Tommy Wilcox again. Fairfield Fox Faye Crawford watching her team intently as well. A basement DDT from Wilcox on Blackwell. Big Jake Blackwell certainly having his share of problems here as Tommy Wilcox takes himself all the way topside, standing on the top turnbuckle, and well, that did not work out. Blackwell stepping out of the way of the high-risk maneuver. Fisherman Buster from Big Jake Blackwell. Blackwell countered by Wilcox with a kick. Taking down Tommy Wilcox. Looks like he may be stalking Blackwell here. Sets it up one more time. There it is again. The Salida del Sol with a pin. 1, 2. But only a 2. Big Jake Blackwell finding his way out of a very dangerous situation right there as Oliver Hollywood is brought in again. Blackwell laid out center ring. Counters with a kick. Takes Oliver Hollywood down to the mat. Nails him with an elbow right to the top of the crown. And look at this, Big Jake Blackwell setting up a sharpshooter center ring. No ropes for Oliver Hollywood to possibly reach. Wilcox gonna have to save himself here and succeeds in doing it. Back up on his feet, charges, goes behind on Blackwell. Blackwell counters with an elbow. Standing drop kick from Oliver Hollywood. Big Jake Blackwell being set up here. Look at this. Nice wheelbarrow suplex. And here comes Tommy Wilcox again. Big Jake Blackwell has taken quite a beating so far. Blackwell counters with a dragon screw. Rounds Wilcox back up to his feet. Stunner. Look at that. Wow. Big Jake covers. 1, 2. Oh, almost a 3. Tommy Wilcox with the wherewithal to kick out of that pin. Big Jake gonna go for the sharpshooter again, but too close to the ropes. Wilcox just making it top. Oliver Hollywood trying to get in here. Quickly counters Blackwell. Blackwell counters Hollywood. Locks up Ollie. Gets a hold of him. Slams him to the canvas. And now it's Wilcox and Hollywood on the receiving end of bad business. As Big Jake Blackwell rounds up Tommy Wilcox. Has him up over the shoulders. And deposits him headfirst into the turnbuckle in the corner. Blackwell with an assisted alley-oop on Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox now starting to take a little bit of punishment here as Big Jake Blackwell steps out. Here comes the German technician Stefan von Berger. Tommy Wilcox making a quick tag to Oliver Hollywood. Fresh partners all the way around here. Von Berger catches some elbows from Ollie. Oliver Hollywood with a kick. Gets a hold of Von Berger. Wands up the arm on the German technician, but whoa, a forearms breaks that one up. And look at this Russian leg sweep. Followed up with a series of shots to the head from Stefan von Berger. Oliver Hollywood gathered up again by the German technician, being escorted to the insider's corner, head first into the turnbuckle. Here comes Big Jake Blackwell. Here comes another double team. Up on the top turnbuckle. Look at this. The insider's just teeing off on Oliver Hollywood, and he collapses into the corner. Stefan von Berger and Big Jake Blackwell colluding here as they both continue to work on Oliver Hollywood, kicking and stomping him. Another kick to the leg from Big Jake Blackwell. Oliver Hollywood counters, gets back up on his feet. Blackwell counters the kick, gets a hold of Hollywood. Hollywood counters again. Blackwell rounds him up from behind, but tries for the one-arm suplex, but no good. Countered into an arm drag by Oliver Hollywood. Look at this right here. Whoa, what a beautiful roll from Ollie. Oliver Hollywood near his corner, stalking Big Jake Blackwell. This could be bad. A driving knee into the side of the head of Big Jake Blackwell from Oliver Hollywood. Oliver Hollywood rolls him into an armbar. What a submission right here. But that one got broken up in a hurry. Ollie gonna go for a cover, but no good. Blackwell struggling to get back to his feet, but so far no dice. Oliver Hollywood all the way up on the top turnbuckle, turns himself around, and whoa! That would have been beautiful had it worked. Big Jake Blackwell steps out of the way, a shot to the midsection. Big Jake countered by Oliver Hollywood. An inverted DDT right in the center of the ring. Hollywood rounds up Blackwell again. Escorts him to his team's corner, head first into the turnbuckle. Goes Jake, a chop across the chest, a second from Oliver Hollywood. And Ollie grabs his head into the buckle again. Oliver Hollywood slams Big Jake Blackwell's head into the turnbuckle. And here comes Tommy Wilcox on the tag. Wilcox locks up Blackwell. Escorts him towards the far corner, head first into the turnbuckle. Goes Big Jake. Oliver Hollywood gathers him back up again. Blackwell A step faster, locks up. Tommy Wilcox walks him halfway across the ring, drives us back into the turnbuckle and spins him outside the ring. Here comes Stefan Von Berger again. And this match has run long and we still don't have anything near a winner. Off the ropes, a beautiful flying punch from Stefan Von Berger. Von Berger gets the leg swept by Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox rounds him up, a super kick. Takes Von Berger down. Here comes Oliver Hollywood again. As we approach the 2-minute mark remaining here, a spear from Stefan Von Berger with a cover. 1, 2, but again another near fall with Oliver Hollywood. Finding his way out, slams Von Berger face down into the canvas, starts raining. Left hands on the head of Stefan Von Berger, slams his face into the canvas. Oliver Hollywood takes him down with another jumping DDT. Ollie with a beautiful kick. Off the top rope moonsault for Stefan Von Berger as Oliver Hollywood tags in Tommy Wilcox one more time with less than 2 minutes to go. Tommy covers. 1, 2, and again another near fall as Stefan Von Berger kicks out. Wilcox rounds him up, rolls him up, and whoa, a kick to the head to Stefan Von Berger. Wilcox locks Von Berger up again, hard whip into the corner, a kick from Wilcox. Here's a tag to Oliver Hollywood. Here comes another double team with 1 minute left, flip over neck whip, a kick to the back as Oliver Hollywood assumes control of the match with 1 minute to go. We could be seconds away from a time limit draw here. A possible submission center ring. Von Berger trapped in a leg grapevine here, but a kick to the face frees him as he tags in Big Jake Blackwell. Oliver Hollywood with a right spins Blackwell around. Blackwell counters with an elbow, misses with the running clothesline, catches the German suplex from Oliver Hollywood. Ollie rounds him up again. And another beautiful kick from Oliver Hollywood with less than half a minute to go. Here comes Tommy Wilcox. Wilcox moves in on Von Berger. Whoa, that was beautiful. Here's a pin. 1, 2, 3, and finally, this one with just seconds to go, Wilcox and Hollywood defeat the Insiders by pinfall.
The time was 19 minutes and 48 seconds. Your winners, Wilcox and Hollywood.
It was a great match. It was a very long match, but it proved one very important thing. The RWL Rage Tag Team Champions, Wilcox and Hollywood, they're for real.
Well, Myron, I hardly know what to say, except that we have been spared from a time limit draw, which the fans would not have appreciated. Wilcox and Hollywood with a very impressive win over the Insiders. Will be back with more RWL Rage right after the break. Stay with us.